Hi there, how you guys doing? Welcome back from your Valentine celebration. I hope it was a holy celebration. I hope it was a righteous celebration. Just kidding. I talked about sharing love. This month is not just about one particular day. This is the month of love, as they call it. And so we should all, apart from just wearing red and showing those colors, we should actually help someone. Just like Jesus came to die for us, the red should signify the blood of Jesus and how he has helped us helped us in life. So just by the way, I'm just welcoming you back from that celebration. Thank you guys for always coming live with me every Monday. I appreciate you all on Facebook, Instagram, those also on Zoom and YouTube. I appreciate all of you guys. Today I'm taking the concluding part of carving out a niche for yourself. But today is not just carving out a niche for yourself generally in business like we did last week. I'm talking about how to carve out a niche for yourself in a crowded market, because now most of the time the things that you want to do, there are already people there. There are already people that are doing it. They've been doing it even before you were born. So how do I have access? How am I able to also survive? All of us we have that right to be successful. We have the right to be successful in business, in everything that we want out of life. So let's now talk about how we can carve out a niche for ourselves in a crowded market. Okay, I'll give you a brief overview. This particular presentation is hinged on like 3-4 areas. So to carve out a niche for yourself, you have to find the right kind of people to work with. If you don't have the right kind of people, it's like having a square peg in a round hole. It does not fit. It will not fit. So you must find the right kind of people. Last week we talked about the industry, but even if you know your industry was the first point I gave last week. But even if you know your industry, you have to find the right kind of people you want to work with. Then after that, you must create a unique experience for people. You know, when somebody meets you and you meet the person, what do you leave? I have a course that I call personal brand. Personal branding, I think it's something that if you go on my website, whichonache.com, you will see that brand on personal. You see that personal branding. Awesome topic. Something that you need to buy. Is at a giveaway price, so that you can have a copy of it over and over again. So it helps you to live an experience, both for a product, service, or a person. Because you as a person, you're also a brand. And what is the experience people get when they meet you as a person is important. And what is the experience people have when that unique experience when they handle your product, when they take your product. And what is that unique experience they get when you offer them services? You know, and what about your product and service that makes life easier? These are some of the things that will make you stand out in a crowded market. So I also know that it's easy for people, it's easy to feel that most industries are oversaturated. It's easy for us to feel that way. Maybe perhaps also it's true, because there are also tons of creative ideas and out there, and the way the rapid way there's a progress, the rapid progress in the corporate world, it moves so fast. and through the help of now social media and digital communication and marketing, the market is flooded quickly. So I understand if you have that bias or you have that concern and fear that what can I do in an oversaturated market, then this presentation is for you. If you feel, what can this tiny thing that I'm doing be able to make waves or even get noticed in an overcrowded market, then it's for you. If you find yourself within this place, then it's time for you to prepare yourself. Just listen to me as I take you through some of the things that can help you stand out in that crowded market. See, the secret of success is simple deductive reasoning. That is where it starts, deductive reasoning. You have to look at the gaps left by established businesses and tailor your business to the percentage of customers they are not able to reach. That's where to start. Your market penetration strategy, first of all, must start with people that these top guys are not able to reach. People that are dissatisfied, and people that are not being reached, people that are dissatisfied, have complaints, and these guys are too big to respond to it. When I say too big to respond to it, before the information can get in big organizations, before the information can get to the person that will take the decision, time has passed, and you have many aggrieved customers. So, but if you are small, lean, fit, and you can access and reach these customers faster than big customers and than the big players, it becomes easy for you to be able to carve a niche for yourself and be able to do this. For you to be able to move swiftly and get those people that are unreached, unserviced, you need the right kind of people to work with. You need to create a unique experience, as I've talked about, and you must be mindful of the fact that you need to make life more comfortable for your customers. See, when you get into business, I tell people that when you get into business for the sole aim of making money, that business will fail. Because what you're putting in the front burner is profit. But what you should be putting in the front burner is solution. Offering solution to people. Solution. Offering to people what they need. Then the profit is going to come after the customers are satisfied. Then another thing that you need to know about, I'm going to talk about them, take them one after the other, is to give the best return on investment. I don't care how nice the investor sounds when you enter his office. What is uppermost in his mind is return on investment. You are the one that is doing the business. You are solving the problem of customers, but maybe the customers want to know the one that will give them best return on the investment of what they pay to you for that product or service. Or if you have partners or people you want to buy into your business, they are also interested in the return on investment. So I think there are about four points I want to share with us today. I've already mentioned it, and I want to get into it and talk about it more in details. So the first one I talked about was find the forgotten customers in your industry. So this still brings us to the fact that we need to know our industry, locate our industry, then you find the unreached in your industry. Every industry is oversaturated. There will always be a set of customers that feel forgotten, unreached. Always. No matter what, then you will always have those people. Why don't you gather? That's the people you gather and you use to penetrate the market by satisfying them. They are easy customers. Not easy. They are there waiting for someone to reach them. And if you can identify them by identifying the, this sounds a little bit harsh, but like they say, one man's failure is another person's success. So for your competitor or for the big players, if you're coming in as a startup, the failures or the lapses and the gaps created by these top players, that is what you will use to come into the industry. That's the way it is. So it is their own shortcomings that is giving you room for you to be able to come into the market. And it makes you stand out. So now it is the disgruntled is your niche market. The forgotten is your niche market. Those are the people you will reach out to, and it will be easy for you to get into the industry and to the market, that particular market, faster. So another way, you need to think of non-traditional buyers or customers who want to buy, but they can't because the industry doesn't give them room for that. Who are these people? I know that we're all going digital, but there's still some people that don't understand this digital thing that we're talking about. How do you get them? Are we going to forget them? Don't they have money to give? So you can look at these non-traditional buyers and say, how will I be able to make it easy for them? Or people want to participate, but they don't have that amount that the big players have. How will I be able to make it easy for them to be able to access, so they can access that? So there's an example I saw. There's this company called SandClock, and they're into wealth management. They're into the wealth management industry, and they what they now did was, as it came to cryptocurrency and blockchain management, what they did is that they aimed to those non-traditional customers, those buyers who are not operating with multi-million dollars or naira investment. So what did they do? They reached out, they found a way to bring everybody in to be able to trade in cryptocurrency and also be able to trade in blockchain. So what they are doing is, those people that say, it's for the big boys, we can't be able to do that, they found a way, a strategy, a way to bring these people. And this is also disruptive thinking. You can also call it disruptive thinking because it's disrupting a lot of the way business is being done. Just like Netflix now, it's disruptive thinking. You don't have to go to remember the days you have to go to people that you go and hire a movie and all those things. Those days are gone. Now you just rent. All you need is data and your subscription, and you're able to watch. So you can do things now from the comfort of your home. Watch any video, any movie they have, instead of having to go and rent the movie and look at the man hours and the times it takes to go and rent a movie and bring it back. This is disruptive thinking. The same thing Amazon did in terms of books. Look at those encyclopedias we used to have. I remember Encyclopedia Britannica. When they want to come out, everybody is excited. But now, Amazon has put them out of business. Google has put them out of business because most of those information, you can just Google it and you can just get it. Books, now you can get books on Amazon. You don't have to leave your house to be able to get to a bookshop and buy. You can buy online. So these are disruptive thinking, and most of this disruptive thinking came from was bettered out of the thought that people are left out in business. That a lot of people are left out that cannot be reached, and those people that cannot be reached, can I reach them? Can I drag them in? Can I bring them in? And use that to start. And a lot of people have made a killing financially because they reach the unreached. They service the unreached, or they service those that were taught that were unserviceable in the first place. And so you can use that as create a niche for yourself. There's a niche market, ladies and gentlemen, niche market in people that feel forgotten and people that feel they cannot participate because of certain conditions that are in the market. If you can look at the way to bring them in, that is a niche market, and believe me, you will soon be smiling to the bank. Okay, the second one is creating a unique experience. Creating a unique experience can come from the actual, tangible way your product or services operates. Unique experience. But it can also come from the way you interact with your customers. Do you know that most people are attached to a brand, become loyal to a brand more out of the customer care? The customer care, the way they relate with the company, the people in the company. Because of that, they have a lot. They have a lot to say about those companies. They have a lot to say about the product that your company brings. So creating that experience is very important. That unique experience that people, what do people take away from you? What do people take away from you is important to me as a person. That's why I said you can get a course on personal branding. It's important to me that people, I leave the kind of taste I want in the mouth of people. And also when you come to my organization, I want you to live with a certain kind of experience. I want you, if you work with me, to have a certain kind of experience. You know, the things, the memories that you will get from meeting me, working with me, interacting with me, transacting with me, is important. And those things can be created. These things now live a unique experience that can make you be able, that can make you carve out a niche for yourself. Not more in the product or service, but the way you relate with people, and that will get you noticed very fast. And that will be able to get people to attract customers to you very fast. So a unique customer experience could be more than that personal, often more than even the one-on-one, but you can create a customized option to better meet your customers' specific needs. I feel that I've worked with someone in sales before, and he told us we need to customize the experience we have with certain individual companies. Everybody cannot be treated in the same way. So you have to understand the company, understand their culture, and you treat them based on that. You align with their culture and treat them in that way. So a unique experience is very essential. A unique experience is very essential for customers. It helps you to carve a niche for yourself immediately in terms of the experience you live with people, and that will attract more people to you. I know traditional media is good, social media is good, but there is something else that is very powerful, if not more powerful. It might not be the frequency might not be the same, but one-on-one marketing is the most effective, because when you can fully convince one person, that person can bring 10 people. You are not shouting on a megaphone, or you are not shouting on social media, but you see one-on-one. Why? When people want to buy something, they will ask somebody that's already used that thing, so they can get the experience, so they can understand the experience that person derived from that particular product or service. So one-on-one and customized options of relating with people is very, very important, that you can have that unique. It will help you to carve out a niche for yourself in a crowded. Remember, what we're talking about is how do I survive in a crowded market. The first one was to find forgotten, unreached people, The second one is now to create a unique experience that will differentiate you from others. That is a way to carve a niche for yourself in a crowded market. And believe me, people that want to be treated in that way, in that nice way, people that are looking for that experience, customers, they will definitely come to you. Okay, another way you can carve out a niche for yourself in a crowded market is to make the customers' lives easier. Everybody is looking for ways that their life can be better. Everybody, and I think that is why this is where also creative and disruptive thinking comes to help you to carve a niche for yourself in a crowded market. All of us, when staircase was made, thank God we have 1-story building, 2-story building. We need stairs to get up there. But we now realize that the land space, the land is becoming scarce, so we don't need to go horizontally again. We have to go vertical. So now, for people to climb 8 floors, somebody had to make life easier for people by putting an elevator there. So be the best, most flexible, functional, and customizable option that can help people live their lives better. Offer services that are timeless, that transcend platforms, and actually makes the life of customers easy. When you think about the hardship, the pain, I talked about span last week, but when you now critically, do not produce for anybody if you are not able to, if you're not sympathetic to their pain, their need. Empathy is very, very important in creating solutions. If you're not somebody that has that sympathy towards people's pain, you will not be able to create lasting, timeless, durable products and services. Put yourself in the shoes of your customers. Understand their pain. Understand where it's pinching them the most, where it's hurting them the most. Once you are able to identify that pain, visualize it, it becomes easy for you to now produce for that person. And you know what? That product will be top-notch because it's vetted out of genuine motive to help lives, not to just collect their money, but to help lives. So I talked about climbing staircases before. Then I do an elevator. There's no way elevator will be cheap. But I'm making lives easier for people. So if I want to be a landowner or a builder, I have to invest in that to make people's lives easier. Somebody has taught that for me. When you want to produce anything that you want to produce for people, make sure you go out there, sample opinions, and actually listen to the pain people are going through. Has it occurred to you that people that produce things that they've suffered from, or when you hear a preacher, a speaker, talking to you about something they've gone through, you can feel that passion. And passion is contagious. You can feel that passion because they've lived through it and they are telling you, you can't doubt those things that they are saying because they've lived it, and there are some things that are unimaginable that they are saying, but you can feel their pain. And when that speaker is coming again, you want to go and listen to that person because you say this one is real. Because what happened to him is real. So he's using his bad experience and now selling it, putting it in a story, a content that is delivering. And there are some people that are going through what they are going through, or that going through what he went through, or there are some people that are going through something similar, or it might not even be similar, but from this experience they will be able to chart their own course and realize that they will be able to do things differently, to position themselves differently when that problem comes, or how they can get out of the current problem they are in. So what I'm saying is that making life easier for people will attract a lot to you when you personalize things. And maybe you get a blog, just like I talked about last week. I advised a young man to get a blog, and he used that blog to generate conversations around the need for a solution before he introduced that solution. And so when he introduced that solution will work. That solution will work for him, because he's highly successful right now, because he got contact, knew exactly what these people needed, and he created based on their need and made life easy for them. And once you're able to make life easy for people, you have carved out a niche for yourself. And guess what? You'll be smiling to the bank soon. Okay. The fourth one, and I think is the last, is offer the best return on investment. You don't have to be the cheapest product on the market, but you should offer the best return on investment. Consider how you can save your customers money while they're using your product. Consider how you can save your customers money. Example, you have a product, you can offer alongside a 24 hours a day technical support with high customer service ratings. Like the people that do our website, we have all our websites in the same domain. No, not the same domain. We are in the hosting. I have a hosting platform that I bought from a company, and all my websites are being hosted there. So it's easy for me. For some people, you can host, then you get to consultants to fix your problem when you have a problem. Maybe you have a malware problem and all that. These people will offer you all that solution. Everything that you need, 24 hours. Any time you have a problem, go to customer care, chat up with somebody will chat with you, and somebody will solve your problem. So you see now, I might not be the cheapest, but if I go to you, in the long run, I will be spending less. Because if I go, if like I tell you, this website costing me 100,000 naira, and your own is 20,000 naira, you say I'm crazy. Why am I going to those people? But now that 20,000 naira does not have these support services. So at the end of the day, when you have a problem, of which you always have a problem, you always have a technical problem, then what happens to you? What happens to you is that you go and you go and meet a consultant, a technical person that will solve your problem. And at the end of the year, what you might pay for those support services will be maybe close to 200,000, which would have cost you less if you spend 100,000 and you have this inbuilt support services with you, and a platform that is there 24/7. So it is cheaper when you're making your pitch, your sales pitch. You'll be telling these people and telling them, look, if you go with us, we have this 24/7 technical support, and all those things will be there for you. Okay, so that is how these are the 4 areas that you can stand out in a crowded market. You can carve a niche for yourself. Follow it. It's not conclusive in itself. There are many others that can be added, but these 4 will build a solid foundation for you to begin to say about a niche for myself carve out a niche for myself in this overcrowded market. And as you have listened to me, I wish that God gives you wisdom to be able to go to any industry. If you are afraid of accessing industries, overcrowded industry, this message or this presentation is for you. I think you can do it. So go ahead and launch and do that. And I know that God will bless you as you do that. Before you go, come to the end of my presentation this evening. But before you go, please, there's the marketplace devotional. Marketplace devotional. I know if you hear devotional, you would think about something that is just biblical. You think is maybe another Sunday service. This is not another Sunday service. It's not it at all. Marketplace Apostle, we have 5 core areas of interest. Our areas which we teach, our business, which is business, career, leadership, personal finance, relationships, and life issues. Those are 5 areas. And these 5 areas, our devotional is on these 5 areas. And we're teaching through it how you are to cope in these areas. How do you cope in the workplace as a career person, as a business person, as a leader? How do I handle my personal finance? How do I cope with certain life issues so I can work better? How do I cope with relationships? How do I build my relationships at home so that and also with my colleagues so that I can be more productive? So these are the core areas. The reviews has been awesome. The reviews have been awesome. January, we started it. January was free. February also is free. Every day we bring out for the day, the devotional for the day. The reviews have been great, and people have been sending me all manner of text messages and all. But come 1st of March, it will be for those that have only subscribed. But before, don't take my word for it. Just go and check out the devotional. It's free. Just every day, visit Uchonoche, Make in Nigeria, or Marketplace Apostle. Those are 3 of our brands. You can see the devotional there. There's a link. Subscribe to it, and you will get it every day. You get it every day. And if you want to further subscribe in March, fine. But just don't take my word for it. Go and look at this. Look at the devotional, and I would like to hear your review. I know you will like it. So please help me let people know about it. The link, you can send it to them. If you any devotional you get any day, send it to people and let it be a blessing to them. You can get it on all my social media handles. Okay. Every Wednesday I come. Every Wednesday is my mentoring session where I come to promote. I have a counseling outfit where people come to ask me to coach them to greatness. I do that, but that is paid. Is a paid arrangement. But in order for us to be able to help a lot of people, we started this mentoring session every Wednesday by 4 p.m. every Wednesday. So by 4 p.m. every Wednesday, I come to to answer questions. How it works is people send in questions on these 5 areas to my DM. We pick it from there and I'll answer it. I come for 1 hour on Wednesday, 4 to 5 p.m. and I answer those questions for you, and it's been a blessing. Lives have been transformed. Businesses have been transformed. Even lives have been preserved. A lady that wanted to commit suicide listened to my talk, my presentation on depression, and she changed her mind. To the glory of God, God used me as a vessel to be able to say things, and it wasn't anything about scripture or Bible or church. It was just talking about depression and giving to her the reasons for the person that put in the questions, and I was just answering them innocently. Didn't know that God was going to use it. to preserve a life. So this is what we do, and people have difficulties in relationships, difficulties in corporate relationships, and they have difficulties in personal finance, in leadership, also in business. We are here to answer all those questions. So just put it out there. But if you want more, you can say, Uche, you can reach out to me and say, I need you to coach me, and I'll be glad to do that. We can make that work. We can have that relationship and make that work. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. That's in 2 days' time. I hope to see you on Wednesday. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Please make sure this February remains a week of a month of love. Help somebody. Reach out to somebody. Don't give somebody something because you expect something from them back in return. No, give them, give to them. I would like to see more of you, and I also want you to invite 1 or 2 people for our Monday and our Wednesday event. I hope to see you guys. Take care of yourself. Have a good and lovely evening, and see you next week Monday. God bless.